Hola, señores, señoritas. Welcome to the Spanish stream watch-along as we're going to watch the Madrid Derby. I'm excited for this, I'm actually proper excited for this. It's on ITV4 if you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, then I can't really help you out, I'm afraid. You have to do the research yourself. But yeah, it's on ITV4. So yeah, buzzing. I'm out buzzing. Let's see who we've got in the building today. We've got Tolls, SB, Church of the Poise in Mind, Big Ange, Aussie Boy. Yes, bro. Decent result for you today, mate. I would say. I think that's a decent result for you. Kipat's Kid, Crom Abyss, IP Trosses, Sear, My Balls is Sear, Lewis Gillies, RGS, Loquacious, Isaac, Dirty Sanchez, Briggs is in the building. Who else we got in here? Aubrey's here as well. Buzzing. LB got a bit of news. It's at Ateltico Stadium. No way. Is it? It is. The question here is, Briggsy, what do we do? Do we go through the effort of fixing or nah? That's the big question. Atletico Madrid Stadia. Civitas Metropolitana Stadium. Yeah, actually, I will update it. Let me. I thought it was at Real Madrid for some reason. Atletico. Right, let me just whack that in there. I didn't realize. I swear it was a Real Madrid, man. I swear it was a Real Madrid. They must have just changed it in the last couple of hours, because it certainly was this before. Okay, boom, and then boom. Right, that's that sorted. And then what we need to do is we also need to then change this around. So you go over there, and you go over there. Yes, mate. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. I improved. You cannot say I've not improved on a tech B. You know what I mean? Tech B has massively improved his technical skills. Buzzing. Big up to everyone in the stream, man. Hopefully you're all good on this Sunday. You had a good weekend, man. Hopefully you had a good weekend. City getting the W. We are looking good, man. We are looking good. I can't lie. And of course, Spurs play Liverpool next weekend. If Spurs can get a result there, I mean, we'll be cooking, mate. We'll be cooking. So yeah, man. I'm looking forward to next weekend. We got Newcastle on Wednesday. To be honest with you, I tell you the truth, I think we're going to lose that game. So long as I was going to say as long as we put in a decent performance, but I don't think we'll. I don't know. I just have a bad feeling about it, man. I've just not been confident since the draw. I've just not been confident, and then people telling me the other day that the Carabao Cup semi-finals played at the same time as the Club World Cup. I'm instantly just thinking, I think we're going to sack it off, mate. I think we're going to sack it off. So I think we're going to get beat on Wednesday, which is a bit annoying. It's a little bit frustrating. And I think actually the second to last match I went to, the last match I went to was Borussia Dortmund, which was a 0-0. Great. The match before that was West Ham away in the Carabao Cup. We got beat on penalties. So, yeah, I've not really got a good record at the moment. Not got a good record, man. But yeah, still it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Barnsley, City versus Barnsley in the Papa John's on Tuesday night. Make sure you join me for that one. Remember, you have to pay a tenner to get the actual legit stream unless you can find it for free somewhere else. But I will be doing a watch along for that one. Might as well. Omar says we're going to tear up Arsenal. Listen, I'll tell you this, I didn't see Arsenal in the Champions League the other day, but every league match Arsenal have played this season, I don't think they've been good. I don't think they've been good in any league match. Not one. And I've watched them all. And I don't think they played well in any of them. So, yeah, it's what it is. It's what it is. Quadruple, though. Well, we can win the quadruple. If we win the World Cup, we could win the quadruple. Because then you can win the FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League, and Club World Cup. That's a quadruple, So, when's the game? Game kicks off in 5 minutes, bro. ITV4, it's on. ITV4. The EDS game. The EDS game is on Tuesday. I think it's 7:45 kickoff. And the official stream to watch the match is on iFollow. You pay £10, you get the stream. Whether you'll be able to find it online for free, though, I don't know. You have to check it out, man. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it, man. Might as well, innit? Might as well watch it. Got nothing else to do. But yeah, listen, I don't think Arsenal are playing back very good at the moment. I don't think Arsenal are playing very good at the moment. Who's better, Ter Stegen or Ederson? For me, I'd take Ederson. I don't even think I'm being biased there. I would generally take Ederson over Ter Stegen. I think Ederson's the best ball-playing goalkeeper in world football. And I don't think Ter Stegen, for me, is at a level in terms of like Alisson at keeping the ball out where you actually consider it. So yeah, for me, I'd take Ederson over to Sturgeon. Good question though, bro. Good question. And I guess Barcelona fans will probably take to Stegen. You know, that's the way the game works, isn't it? So it is what it is. You heard that? Yeah, recast. I heard that, mate. I heard that recast is bankrupt, isn't it? To be honest with you, I don't know about you. Yeah, that recast, it seemed destined to fail. I just thought it was a weird. I thought it was a weird sort of system. You bought. First of all, anything that's confusing in this world is likely to fail in the first place. You bought credits, and then the credits got you your content, and then it was just weird, mate. It was weird. I remember going on it once to check because I don't think I was signed up to City Plus, and something was on there like a City game, like an academy game. I thought, I'll check it out, and I went on Recast, and I was like, "Yo, what is this? It's just confusing. It's confusing and messy." So no real surprise to me that it's gone bust, to be honest with you. Yeah, mate, Ajax is crazy, bro. The Ajax thing is crazy. It's popping off. It is popping off. It's going off, isn't it? They're not happy, innit? They're not happy. The fans are not happy. They want success. They want whatever they want, and they're not getting what they want at the moment. But yeah, they are kicking right off. They're kicking right off. So what's the Premier League saying at the moment then? So the Premier League table. So we're 2 points ahead of Liverpool with a superior goal difference, which is always nice. Always nice. But Liverpool play Spurs. So really, we want a Spurs win or a draw next weekend, but it's at Anfield. And as much as I think Spurs have improved under Postecoglou, and they proved me wrong to a point today because I was certain they were going to lose, that's a step up, man. That's a step up. Top 5 keepers right now. In no particular order, I say Alisson and Ederson are in the top 5. To be fair, I probably would put ter Stegen in there. I mean, I think he's a good goalkeeper. Courtois, I know he's injured, but Courtois 100% in there. And then 5th choice. I don't think there's anyone in the. I mean, Emi Martinez is pretty decent. I don't know on that 5th one. The 5th one's hard, man. The 5th one's hard. The 5th one's hard, to be honest with you. I wouldn't put Onana in there, though. That's for sure. 100% wouldn't put Onana in. No chance I'd put Onana in the top 5. Guys, game is about to kick off. Make sure you all like the stream, guys. We've got 100 people in the building already. Make sure you drop that like, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. And we're about to go, man. Oh, we got the mad graphics, mate. The La Liga graphics are out of this world, man. The La Liga graphics on screen are unreal. Unreal. Another masterclass from Florian Wirtz. Serious. Mate, the guy's slamming. Did he get another goal or an assist today? Because if he did, mate, his stats this season are ridiculous. No, he didn't. He didn't get another goal or an assist. But he played 71 minutes today in a 4-1 win. They're unbeaten, you know, like Leverkusen. Unbeaten this season. He's got 6 GNA in 6 games. He's absolutely slamming Florian Wirtz. Absolutely slamming. Not tried it. Not tried it, my ballser. Is it? It's probably, yeah, it probably is crazy to say Nunez is better than Rice because it's early days, Omar, but give it a couple of weeks and we'll see what's going on. But yeah, I think at the moment it's probably a little bit early to say for me. It's probably a little bit early to say. Big Ange with a super chat says, I think Arsenal should have a red card today for that very dangerous tackle on the goalkeeper. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I don't think that was a red card. I seen a few people in the chat say red. I think it was a yellow. I think it was the correct decision. But listen, at the end of the day, mate, I say this. That's a great result for Tottenham. Not only you normally get beat off Arsenal at the Emirates, right? So first of all, you've avoided defeat. 2, you could argue that Spurs were the better team today. I think you created more chances than them. And 3, you've dented their title hopes already. You've dented their title hopes. Because now what that means is effectively, so long as City don't mess it up against Wolves next weekend, Arsenal have to beat City. Arsenal have to beat City. We're already 4 points clear of them. They have to beat us. You know what I mean? Because you can't be. They want to win the league. They have to beat us. They can't be hoping that other teams do it. That's an L mentality. If any Arsenal fan says no, we don't need to beat City at home, then they've got the wrong mentality. If they want to win the league, they got to beat City at the Emirates. Simple as that. Yes, Taz. We got a Real Madrid fan in the building. People said Cruz's CDM might work in this game, but it will never work against you guys, who I see as the main threat. I just hope he learned his lesson. If we meet, he doesn't do it. You know what's funny, Taz? That's why we're watching this game. Mainly, we're not really watching it because it's the derby. I'm actually watching it because I wanted to watch Real Madrid because I think you're our main rival. Yeah, I think Cruz is just a little bit too slow for the top level now. I think he's still good in like 95% of matches. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to come away from the match going, oh, Cruz was poor today. I just feel that, like, in those big games in the Champions League against the City and that, I think he's just a little bit too slow. But on the ball, he's still great. You know, he's still great. That Bruno release clause is going to look better and better this season. Truth, man. Truth. I didn't actually watch the. I watched like the first 15 minutes. Didn't see any goals left. Come back, it was 8-0. I was like, what the hell? What the hell's going on? Andy Loves Bacon, big up to the member, says, if you could have any Manchester City legend back in their prime right now, who would you choose and why? Ooh, we've had a few questions like this today. David, maybe? David? I think for what we need right now, sort of that creative player, probably David Silva. I don't really think we don't need any defenders. We don't need a goalkeeper. We don't need a striker. You might want to say left winger, maybe like a prime winger. But for me, at this moment in time, you're probably looking at, or maybe because Rodri's out, Fernandinho. Maybe Fernandinho. I keep forgetting the timer, man. I'm bad at this. Right? The game is off. I'm just gonna get the timer on. Right, timer's on. There you go. You can match up your game to my game if you fancy it. But here we go. The Madrid Derby. Let's have a look at La Liga then and see what's going on in La Liga table. So Barcelona are top with 16 points. Real Madrid are third with 15. Only a win would take them above Barcelona because Barcelona have got the superior goal difference. Atletico Madrid not started too well. Already lost one and drawn one. A win for them today would put them in the top 4. No, it wouldn't. It'd put them 5th. So, yeah, they really need to win this, Atletico Madrid, to be honest with you. They really need to win this. But, yeah, a win for Real Madrid and they go top of the league. So, they'll be buzzing with that. They'll be buzzing. But, yeah, let's have a look, man. Let's see what Real Madrid is saying. Team lineups, by the way. I've not even gone through the lineups. Let's see what's going on with that. Is Bellingham playing? Please tell me Bellingham's playing. Bellingham is playing. So, for Real Madrid, Kepa's in goal. Vasquez, Rudiger, Alaba, and Garcia with Cruz, Valverde, Camavinga, Luka Modric, Bellingham, and Rodrigo play for them. And for Atletico Madrid, Jan Oblak, Lino, Hermoso, Jimenez, Savic, and Molina with Loriente, Koke, and Sal, Griezmann, and Morata as the front two. So, you know, two pretty decent sides. Real Madrid want to win to go top of the league, but Atletico Madrid really need to win the game. They've had a poor start. Simon, mine seems all right at the moment, bro, to be honest. My ITV4 seems all right. If you've got Viaplay, I don't know if you've got Viaplay. It's also on that channel. I don't know why it's on 2 TV channels at once, but yeah, Viaplay have also got it if your ITV is glitching. Oh, that's a poor ball. Luka Modric can carry this now, and this is dangerous. Oh, not the best ball from Luka Modric there. You're having problems with ITV4 as well? Yeah, mine's fine, bro. So I mean, touch wood. Mine seems all right. Bellingham. Oh, it's great play from Bellingham. Just can't find the pass through to Luka Modric. He wants a free kick. Referee says no. Am I on the HD channel, by the way? Yeah, I'm on the HD channel. That is sick play from Jude Bellingham. That is sick play. Yes, Karl, what you saying, bro? Can't lie, that stadium is so sick. It's one of the best stadiums I've ever been to. That and the new camp for me are clear, man. for different reasons, but they're both sick. They're both sick. ITV4 seems. Oh, bro, what are we doing in it? Weird guy. Ball in! 1-0. 1-0 Atletico Madrid. It's a ball in, and Alvaro Morata gets on the end of it. And it's 1-0 already to Atletico. They needed that. They needed that. That seemed very, very easy. I mean, it was a good goal, don't get me wrong, but it also seemed very easy from a defensive point of view. Surely Alaba's not going to be happy with himself there. That was too easy, man. That was too easy. It was a good goal, don't get me wrong, but that was too easy, man. Real Madrid need to make it a lot more difficult than that. Great header, though, from Morata. Ball comes out to the left-hand side. He's got acres of space. Acres of space. Puts a ball in. Nah, that is far too easy. The guy's got about 20 yards free space on the left-hand side, cuts inside, puts a ball in the box, allowed to put the ball in the box, and Morata just runs off Alaba. That is too easy, that. Far too easy. It's 1-0 Atletico Madrid. Not the best start there for Real Madrid. They're meant to be impressing us here, guys. I'm meant to be coming away from this game today saying, oh God, this is a good team. This is a good team. The Atletico Madrid fans are buzzing. What time is it in Spain now? Time in Spain. 9 o'clock. So they won't get out of the stadium till like 11 o'clock, innit? That's late, that. That is heavy late, that. I wonder why they kick off so late, man. Why did they kick off so late? The Atletico Madrid fans are buzzing. Camavinga out to the right-hand side. That's mad. That's mad. It's 1-0 already. Because of the heat. Yeah, you know what? The heat might be the thing. The viewership. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, it's a Sunday night, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, surely the Sunday isn't really going to affect it too much. I think it's probably the heat, innit? Surely it's the heat. The viewership, though, but how does the viewership increase because it's on at 9 o'clock on a Sunday instead of at 8 o'clock? You know what I mean? Nah, Karl watched the first 15 minutes, 0-0, and then I left, and then it finished 8-0. What the hell? What is going on there? What is that from Rudiger, mate? Has Rudiger excelled since he went to Real? I remember right when Rudiger was at Chelsea, everyone was gassing up as like, oh, he's the best, one of the best centre backs in the game. He's absolutely mint. I was like, he's a good defender. I don't think he's like world class. I don't know if that's controversial. I just don't think the guy's world class. I don't think he's world class, man. My opinion, but I just don't think he is. He's only good in a back three, is he? Is that the thing with Rudiger? I don't think he's world class defender, Rudiger. Me, I don't think he's a world class defender. Yeah, maybe, yeah, but didn't he play more sort of defensive football though under that? Like, when you ask him, would you want him at the back for City? I wouldn't. Any team that like tries to dominate football matches, would you really want him at the back? I don't think I would. Did he? Yeah, to be fair, he did do good against. No, what I'm trying to say is like in them sort of games, he is very good. But in games where you try to dominate, I don't know. Maybe I'm chatting ass. I don't know, but I just don't think he's as good as people maybe think. That goal was a madness. I can't believe they just let the guy cross the ball in. How can you just let him cross it in, man? Just let him cross it in. Great. Real Madrid, man, need to pick up the game here. Need to pick up the game. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. And like I said earlier on, Atletico need this, mate. They need this. Let's see where they are in the league now with that. So as it stands now, Atletico up to 5th from like, I think they were 13th or something like that. I think they were 13th. So this will be a good win for them if they can get it. They'll be 3 points behind Real Madrid, and they have a game in hand. Oh no, there's 6 points behind, but 5 points behind Real Madrid, but they do have a game in hand, so that's chill. Great result for Barcelona and Girona if this stays like it is. How are Girona second, man? You know, Girona have the joint best goals for, and they've got a pretty decent goals against as well. Like they've got a decent defense. They're actually slamming. They're slamming it, man. Weird. Watch that left back, Fran Gracia, number 20, good young player. You know what? I seen him in the team lineup and I was like, who is this guy? But yeah, I'll check him out, man. I'll check him out. Another corner for Atletico Madrid here, though. Be an outswinger. Oh, mate, he completely missed the ball. Should be 2-0, man. Should be 2-0. What a corner that was. I love corners that are just put into the penalty area, man. Great corner from Antoine Griezmann. Oh, my. 2 players missed it. The first player tried to head it and completely missed it. And then the other guy could have maybe have kicked the ball in the net, but missed it as well. Lucky there, Real Madrid. Should really have got on that. And if he gets on it, to be honest, it's pretty much a goal, isn't it? Because he's so close to the net. What are Madrid doing? I have no idea, bro. You tell me, innit? You tell me. Need to pick it up, though. Early signs are not good. Cruz switches to play. Valverde. What was the crap with Valverde in the summer, guys? Because there was loads of rumours, weren't there, about potentially were Real Madrid gonna let him leave? Like they weren't really that bothered about him or whatever. It was proper weird. He didn't really stick out as they desperately wanted to keep him. There was a lot of I know obviously he ended up staying in the end, but there was a lot of rumours that they were happy for him to leave if the bid came in. I guess no one bid it. I think they wanted 90 million euros. Musiala or Bellingham. I think it's difficult, man. I think it's difficult, bro. I think that's a difficult question, bro. I like them both, man. I like them both. I think Musiala's probably more of like a second striker or an attacking midfielder. I think Jude Bellingham's got a little bit more to his game, but I think they're both brilliant. Nah, never heard of him, Nitin. Never heard of him, bro. Right, Real Madrid pinning Atletico Madrid back here, but they need to have some sort of final product, a little bit of creativity, man. First 12 minutes anyway, we're chilling. Yes, Nacho. Mate, you're not going to believe it, bro. I KFC again, mate. Yeah, mate. Crazy, innit? Madness. But we move. It's the weekend, man. It's the weekend. Right, Madrid seemingly have settled a little bit now. First 10 minutes, they weren't really moving the ball well, but they're starting to move the ball a little bit better now. Oh, then Valverde gives the ball away, but Vasquez has got it on the right. Back to Valverde. They've got 3 players on the edge of the penalty area here. Vasquez. The instant sort of thing for me, yeah, is that they don't really have anyone up top. Like they're still missing. They're still missing a striker. You know what I mean? They've obviously lost Benzema, and you can just tell. Like within 13 minutes, you can tell they've got no one up there, man. Nah, I don't watch La Liga, bro. I just feel, you know what, Mitchell? I just feel like Mackey's, mate. You just don't. You just bare hungry once you've ate it. Whereas KFC, because it's actually chicken. You know what I mean? It's like unprocessed chicken. If you get actual chicken pieces, then I just feel like you're full once you've ate it. You know. Whereas Mackey's, mate, I can eat a quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, extra burger, mozzarella dippers, and after an hour, I'm like, boom, what's for dessert? You know, that ain't right, mate. That's not right. That is not right. I do like Mackey's. I'm not saying I don't like it. I do like it. I just, you know, when you want to fill your tummy up and you don't want to screw on all evening. Right, free kick here for Real Madrid, and this is a dangerous position, man. This is a dangerous position. Alaba's over it. Cruz is over it as well. I think Alaba up and over the wall with a bit of curl. Is Alaba? Oh, hit the wall. Good wall, that. Good wall. Beard Meat Food. I always watch Beard Meats Food, man. He's a good guy, isn't it? He's a funny guy, him. Sometimes I watch these videos, I'm like, I could scram that. And then sometimes I'm watching it, I'm like, how, you know? I've never had a Big Mac in my life, Adam, bro. Never had one in my life. I just don't think it's necessary, mate. You know what I mean? Why do you need an extra piece of bread on a burger? You know what I mean? Who thought, yeah, this could be decent play here for Atletico? Oh, yeah, I've never had a Big Mac, mate. I'm a quarter pounder, me. I like the quarter pounder burgers. If I get a burger, sometimes I get the chicken selects. But yeah, like I say, I'm more of a chicken guy, man. More of a chicken guy. Philip starting against Wolves. I'd start him against Newcastle first. I'd start him against Newcastle first and see how he gets on. If he plays well against Newcastle, then yeah, I'd consider starting him against Wolves. But for me, Wolves is a more important game because, as I've said a few times, that Carabao Cup, mate, we don't care about that this year. We don't care about it this year. So I'd start him in that, see how he gets on. If he plays well, then yeah, by all means, you know, consider it. Consider it. But of course, you do have Kovacic there, so it's a difficult one, man. One player to bring to City tomorrow doesn't need to be a realistic goal. Valverde. I like Valverde, man. I think Valverde's got what we need. He can play midfield, he can play right wing, and I think that's something that we're kind of looking for. Energetic. Oh, it's 2-0! Antoine Griezmann! 2 headers, mate, for Atletico Madrid. This is not good for Real. This is not good for Real Madrid. What the hell, mate? What is going on? What is happening? Real Madrid getting corked. Yo, guys, we're going to win the Champions League again, man. We're going to win the Champions League again. We're going to win the Premier League again. We're going to win it all, man. These teams can't compete. These teams just can't compete. What is this? It's horrendous defending again. He got the ball, and it's just so easy. There's 3 Real Madrid players in the penalty area around Griezmann, and not one of them goes to close him down. It's a fantastic header, by the way. Fantastic header to generate the power and the accuracy to beat Kepa from there is unreal. But that is just ridiculous. Camavinga, Alaba, and that Garcia guy, or Garcia, whatever he called, and none of them are near him. Real Madrid, man, whack. What's going on, man? What is happening? What is happening? Poor effort, that. Poor effort. They're missing Vinicius, yeah. Yeah, I seen that. Vinicius not playing, man. That's a bit of a rip for them. That's a bit of a rip for them. Rodrigo, you're not that guy, pal. That's funny. That made me laugh, man. You know what? Nah, I've not ordered it, Sachin. I've not got the. I've not got EA. I've not even seen anyone. I've not even seen anyone play it yet. Like I've not even watched it, so I don't even know if it looks any good. But I will. I probably will end up getting it. Let me just update the timer, by the way, because I think the sync is off. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Do you think PSG is a threat? I'm not seeing them real. That's the next one for me. After this, we've watched Bayern, we've watched Real Madrid, we've watched Atletico. So we still need to watch obviously me. Still need to watch Barcelona. And I need to watch PSG. And then it's depending on whether or not I think any Italian teams are realistically good enough. But yeah, I mean, we once we've watched Barcelona and PSG, we've kind of watched everyone that is realistically like the big teams that can win it, you know. And so far, I've not seen anyone that looks like they can. Obviously, you never know. Obviously, injuries, bit of luck here or there. Modric over the bar. They just don't look. They don't look good enough, man. They don't look good enough. You know what I mean? Inter Milan are unbeaten. Yeah, but Inter Milan. Who's Inter Milan got in their UCL group, man? Oh, they got a dead group, man. Yeah, I probably won't watch that. What we're going to need to find out when a good... They've just done them... When did they play out Napoli or something like that? We need that. Inter Milan versus... Juventus versus Inter Milan, 26th of November. I mean, that's quite far off, but that's probably the one. Or Inter Milan versus Napoli, 3rd of December. Probably start watching them there. But yeah, I mean, obviously, it's only early days. Only watched a couple of games, but Bayern against Man United just didn't impress me at all. I thought they were very, very average. If City would have played Bayern Munich when United played Bayern Munich, we would have whacked them, mate. We would have whacked them. Chaser, mate. I'm buzzing Chaser's cooking again, mate, because I love that guy. I love him. I'm surprised that nobody in England tried to take a gamble on him, you know, because I think you could have got him for not cheap, but a good price. I think you could have got him at a decent little price, you know. I like Chaser. Yeah, Aubrey, 100%, 100%. I accept that, by the way. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying based on what I've seen so far. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Nah, he was sick, mate. He was sick, Chaser. Federico Chaser. Let's see what he's cooking this year. Oh, why does my transfer marks always go down when I'm streaming, man? And then it's not gone down. What? What's going on with transfer marks recently? Yeah. I know that. I know it's Chiesa, man. I know it's Chiesa in it, but I always just call him Chaser. Why does my transfer marks always go down, mate? What the hell? So annoying. Yeah, but the rumor was in the summer that you could have got Chiesa for like 30, 40 million. I think that was euros as well. And I'm just stunned that no team in England went for him. I am. Because he's a class player. PSG play Newcastle next month. That will do a watch along for that. Yeah, I mean, so long as they don't play the same day as City are on, Brie. If they don't play on the same day City are on, then 100%. Yes, Steve, what you're saying, I was more impressed with you guys last week than I was with Liverpool today. Well, by all accounts, I've obviously not seen the highlights or anything. I might watch match of the day after this, but by all accounts, West Ham had chances. West Ham had chances today. Didn't Antonio miss a couple of sitters or something? Yes. Big Ange coming in with a super chat, man. Says Agent Spursy Poch to get Chelsea relegated this season. I'm telling you, mate. I'm telling you, Pochettino, just like Ten Hag, what has he ever done to get a job that big? I think you've got to start questioning him at some point. You can't just keep on saying, oh, it's because he's got all the injuries, or it's because they've spent £1 billion. It's going to take time. Mate, come on. At what point do you say they're 14th? They've won one game in 6. Stop talking to me about time. Like, yeah, give him time, but come on, mate. You drew against Bournemouth. You lost against Forest. You lost against West Ham. Like, I'm all for giving people time. Trust me, but you've got to give me something back in return. You can't just be sitting there taking L's week after week and going, oh, I just need a bit more time. Like, you've got to give me something. Also, I've seen that Sterling missed a one-on-one again today. I actually think he's been playing quite well this season, but that's the problem with Sterling. He's got that in his locker. One-on-one, straight to goalkeeper. You're being unfair on him because he's really not. There's really no one better out. Okay, I'll be unfair. He's won 1 in 6. I'm not being unfair. He's won 1 game in 6 matches. That's not good, bro. That's not good. I don't think I'm being unfair when you've won 1 match in 6. It's relegation form. I'm not saying go cook. I'm not saying go cook. I'm saying come on, mate. Come on. At least be like 7th. Remember about 4 a.m. you called Alvarez the Argentina Sterling. What? When did I say that, Mike? What are you on about? Nah, that must have been someone else. That wasn't me. First Prem manager to get the sack. That's a great question. Hold that thought a second, because Atletico could be in again here. Oh, it's cleared away. Got another chance to put the ball in the penalty area, though. Um, I don't like it personally when promoted clubs sack the manager. And realistically, did Luton really expect to stay up? If they sack the manager, that's just embarrassing. Burnley, they've had a really tough start to the season, a really tough start. He'll be judged in November and December when he's got easier fixtures. Sheffield United ain't looking good for Brev, 8-0. That's not great. But again, do you really want to sack the manager who got them promoted? What's this Bournemouth manager saying? They had easy games on, nah. So they've had West Ham, Liverpool, Tottenham, Brentford, Chelsea, Brighton. That's not a particularly easy run, is it? I think if Deitch doesn't pick up his form, I know he got a win yesterday, which was a great win, but if he doesn't pick up his form, then him. I think Pochettino's got to be careful, man. He's only got 1 point ahead of Everton, for God's sake. Oh, long range shot from Camavinga just over the bar, took a deflection on the way through as well. I don't know. Yeah, spells. The thing is, I don't know what's going on at Sheffield United. You know what I mean? Like, has he got? Would the fans kick off if they sacked him, or what? Like, I don't know. Nah, you can't sack the Luton manager, Big Ange, mate. Come on, like, if anyone really thought that Luton was staying up this year, no one thought Luton would stay up this year. And I'm not being funny, right? But the fact that bookies was taking taking odds on Luton amassing the lowest point tally in Premier League history, lower than Derby County's 11, sort of tells you that no one expected them to stay up. You can get, well, you can't get it anymore, but before the season started, you could get 200 to 1 on Luton getting less than 11 points. I mean, the fact that they even offer that as a bet sort of tells you all you need to know. So I think Luton just need to accept that they're getting relegated. I mean, they're in the Premier League, man. Like, they should just be chilling. Oh! Atletico almost made it 3. Big chance. I actually think, I don't know who shot them for Atletico Madrid, but if he would have dummied it, let the ball run through his legs, there was a guy coming in that had a better sort of angle for the shot and probably would have done a little bit better. If you can't enjoy a cold beer when you're watching Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid, then when can you? I tell you what, guys, Atletico Madrid era are by far the better team. By far the better team. I mean, Real Madrid are having more possession and that, but Atletico Madrid, every time they get the ball going forward, they look like they're going to score, man. I just think they're seriously lacking a striker here. We need them desperately to. Oh, that's good by Rodrigo. It goes down easy. We need them to sign Mbappe, mate, though, because I reckon they're going to go all out for Haaland soon because they're desperate for a striker. Yes, Andrew. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Not really, Mohammed. Not really. I mean, where would Rico play? Whose position would he take to get more minutes? So no, not at all. I'm not surprised that he's not played that much, bro. Nah, Dash. Nah, I wouldn't take Simeone, bro. I hear what you're saying and that, but nah, not for me. I think we need to sort of like, like Barcelona has La Masia or whatever it's called. La Masia. I think we need to be like, start start like that. We need to build that historic academy, you know what I mean? Where in 20 years we are the club that's known for putting youth out there. Sick to have, and I think we need managers who play the same sort of style. So for me, I would go for not Simeone. Decent save that from Kepa earlier on. Had to get down low. Xabi Alonso 2025. I've seen a lot of people talking about Xabi Alonso. Is he at Leverkusen? Yeah, or is he at Leipzig? Which one is he at? Joe, the three that are there now, mate. Leverkusen cooking as well. I've not seen Leverkusen play though, man. So I don't know what type of style of football. If you had to describe Xavi Alonso's football to like someone who's never watched him manage, like how would you describe like his style? Because I've never watched Leverkusen play. Klopp style, fast attacking style. So would you say it's a bit more direct than Pep Guardiola then? Like more get the ball forward a bit quicker than Pep. Is that what you'd say? Yeah, Joe, 100%. 100%. I think we can win the treble again, bro. I think we'll win the quad, mate, because hopefully we'll win the Club World Cup in December, innit? Oh, decent little ball in there for Madrid. Cruz 2-1. Good goal. You could kind of tell that was coming there when Cruz got the ball on the edge of the penalty area. You cannot give him that space. And it's 2-1. Real Madrid back into it. They have been pressing heavy. I mean, that's sort of the only way that they're going to score, really, from the first 35 minutes. But as soon as Cruz got the ball there on the edge of the penalty area, he just kind of knew that he was going to fire that into the bottom corner. Yeah, that's a great strike from Toni Kroos. Great strike. Nice strike, man. Nice strike. Comeback merchants. That was nice. Nice play from Toni Kroos. Well, that Madrid fan was in the chat before and said he was a bit concerned that Kroos was playing today, but obviously he's got you back in there with a lovely strike. I'd still be backing Atletico Madrid though, because when they come forward, they look like they're going to score every time. And there's a couple more goals here for Atletico Madrid if they want them. Was it outside the box? I think so, bro. And I'm not seen a replay since you've asked the question, but I think it was outside the box, Mike. Why, you got a bet on? Do I think we'll get Paqueta? Yeah, it was outside the box, just in a replay. I don't know, maybe not. I genuinely don't know. Yeah, it is. It's outside the box. You need a red card for 300 quid. Fucking hell, man. Well, you've got the right game for it. If only Pepe was playing, eh? Remember him? He was a walking red card in, wasn't he? Jeez. How was the North London Derby? It was all right. I wouldn't say it was the best game I've ever seen. Draw was a fair result for me. Don't know, Mohammed. If the guy's happy, there ain't nowhere better to manage than City at the moment for him. Nah, not really, Aubrey, bro. Sometimes they do like free bets, don't they, where they give you free bets, so I will then, but nah, not really. Offside, if I've ever seen one. You cashed out North London Derby bet for 77 quid. Not bad for tenner. That's good, bro. That's good. 7 times your money there. That's nice. Pep looks bored. Nah, Saka, that's hope. That's hope from you. That's hope. You are hoping and praying that Pep leaves, mate, because the Premier League ain't got no hope. If Pep Guardiola is in the Premier League, then you might as well just hand the trophy to him, mate, because he's too good for everyone. The problem that you've got as well, right, is that I think if I was him, I'd be looking at the fact that United, yeah, have only won 3 European Cups. 3. If I was him, I'd be looking at that saying, I think I can win another couple of Champions Leagues at Manchester City. If I can draw Manchester City to Man United on Champions Leagues. You know what I mean? Because if we win the Champions League again this year, if I was him, I'd stay. I'd set myself the personal challenge then of overtaking Man United Champions League, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'd do if I was him. But then I want him to stay. Yeah, me too, Dan Trallius. You know what I mean? I've said this before. Like, yes, obviously, Rodri being out of the Arsenal game ain't great, but I'm not sitting here like sweating backs. You know what I mean? Oh, big chance for Madrid. Tackled, last ditch tackle. Gotta be. Oh, it's cleared away. What the hell? There's so many red cards in La Liga at our point last year. There was only 15 in the Premier League and 70 in La Liga. That is insane. They do like the cards though over there, don't they? They like the cards, which is why I've said many times before, why don't we switch referees, right? Because we have some referees in this country. Don't ask me to name them because I don't know the names, but we have some referees in this country that like to get the cards out. But we don't like that. We like a more of a flowing game. So I've said on many occasions, send that referee to Spain, right? He can referee in Spain where they like that style of referee. And I'm sure that Spain will have referees who are more lenient. Send them referees to England. Jobs are good in. Oh, they don't need to speak English, Megan. I mean, half the Premier League don't speak English nowadays. You know what I mean? So what language they speak to me is pretty irrelevant. Football is a universal game, as some people would say. So yeah, that's what I'd do, man. I don't know why. I seen was it the club might have been speaking about it. I think Adam McCullough was speaking about it on the club about why do we only have English referees? I know we've got this Australian guy in who seems all right. I mean, I think he's only refereed City once or twice, or I've only watched him a couple of times. Seems like he kind of knows what he's doing. But why do we only have English referee? It kind of makes no sense. You know what I mean? You would have thought that they would have gone and got the best referees in the world and the referees that suit our style. So you don't want authoritarian referees. You want referees who will let the game flow and understand how we like the game over here. Because how we like the game is different to how the Spanish like the game and the Germans and South Americans, you know? Honestly, man, football would be so much better if I was in charge of it, mate. Uh, yes, Rio. Nah, not got it, bro. I ain't got it, man. Who do you think will, hang on a minute. Good tackle. Who do you think will be our realistic long-term KDB replacement? How long's a piece of string, mate? How long is a piece of string? No idea. No idea. No idea. Game's all right, to be fair, Shebs. I'd say this is probably better than the London Derby, I reckon. But North London Derby. But yeah, it's just a decent game. I mean, Atletico Madrid, every time they go forward, look like they're going to score. And Real Madrid have scored. It's 2-2. Offside. Offside, apparently. It's going to be VAR checked, though. It's going to be VAR checked. Atletico Madrid praying the referee's right here. I tell you what, if that's the call, that's a fantastic call. If it's on him, I mean, was he interfering with play? I think he was, really. Rudiger surely interfering with play there, right? Rudiger doesn't actually touch the ball, but he is offside. I think he was interfering with play. Modric booked. Oh, it's so funny. There's about 5 Real Madrid players all surrounding the referee saying, "Ref, what's going on, man?" Modric just walks up to him, who's also captain, and says, "Ref, mate, like, what's going on?" And he goes, boom, and slams a yellow card in his face. What is that? It was offside, by the way. Yeah, I think Rudiger was interfering play there. That was funny, that. I don't know, it's been 45 minutes already. That has gone quick, man. That's gone hella quick. Well, you know what? I think some people start to question Arteta soon. I mean, he needs to fix up rapid. And the things that he's done as well are just like bad calls. Bad calls. Signing Raya. I mean, he was arguably at fault for the second goal today. He was at fault for the second goal. Oh, that's a terrible challenge. Yellow card, says the referee. The Real Madrid players are not happy as Camavinga touches the referee. I ain't cool, bro. Can't touch the ref, mate. But I can see why the Real Madrid players are unhappy here as Rodrigo took the ball past the player. The question is that a goal-scoring opportunity or is he the last man? It's not a goal-scoring opportunity, I don't think. So, but is he the last man? That's a tricky one. Oh, Mike, mate. Oh, Mike, you're the one with the £300. Bro, yeah, bro. If you don't watch that, mate, because you'll be screaming that didn't get given as a red card. Oh, no way. Is it Mike? Was it you who's got? Yeah, it was you. Oh, no way. So, guys, if you've just joined, Mike in the chat's got a bet on, and he needs 1 red card in the game for £300. If he's just seen that, he'll be fuming. It was like, so, Mike, let me describe it to you. The ball's on the left-hand side, and Rodrigo's counter-attacking, and he's knocked the ball past the player, and then the guy's took him out, but he's only got a yellow. But it's one of them because he's really wide. Was it a red? I mean, some people are saying in the chat it's a red. I don't know, man. I think it's like an orange, me. I think it's like an orange card. I don't know about a red, but I can see why people are saying it is a red card. But for me, I don't know if I'd give a red for that. But how many cards has there been so far? I mean, this referee, bro, to be honest with you, if I had to say yes or no to a red card, the way the game's going, I'd probably say there is a red card in this, mate, because this referee as well looks like he likes the cards. in 2 cards already, but he looks authoritative, whatever the word is. 4 minutes added on, by the way. We've got 1 minute left. This first half's flown by, man. Flown by. Think they need to introduce an orange card. Yeah, like a sin bin. Like a sin bin. I think that's going to be... Yeah, there we go. Half time. And the Madrid Derby and Atletico Madrid lead. And you've got to say, really, Real Madrid a bit lucky to even have got a goal because they've not really created anything, to be honest with you. I think Atletico Madrid, the bad thing for Atletico Madrid is after sort of the 30th minute, they sort of dried up going forward. But the first 30 minutes, every time Atletico Madrid went forward, they looked like they were going to score, man. They looked like they were going to score. But yeah, good game of football, man. Good game of football. Enjoyed that. But yeah, Real Madrid's defense is pony. That Griezmann goal is so bad, mate. Like, there's 3 Real Madrid players stood there. Not one of them goes to Griezmann. That is crazy. That is actually mad. That is actually mad. Real Madrid going to turn up after half time. Let's see who they've got on the bench. Real Madrid's bench, yeah. They've got Andriy Lunin, Fran Gonzalez, Nacho, Ferland Mendy, Tchouaméni, Dani Ceballos, Brahim Diaz, and Joselu. And I can't lie, that's not really... That's not moving me that much, to be honest. That is not moving me that much. I mean, you look at Atletico Madrid's. They've got Memphis Depay, Correa. I think Real Madrid need to be careful here. They need to be careful here. No, I've still not got the new. I've still not got the new FIFA. Still not got the new FIFA. Enrique cooking at PSG, is he? Well, Enrique, of course, Enrique will be on the list of next Manchester City managers, I'd imagine. As we spoke about this loads of times, but it'll be him, De Zerbi, and company. I think will be on the list at the moment. I think probably Luis Enrique is probably leading it as sort of like the main guy because De Zerbi still early days. It's still early days with De Zerbi, as it is with company. But company's got the sentiment. He's got the sentimental vote. It'll be Zidane. Really? I don't think so. I don't think it'll be Zidane, mate. I don't think we'll go Zidane. And people are telling me that Zidane's begging it for the French job or something. He wants to manage France. That guy just came in, right? Won 3 Champions Leagues on the bounce and then just got off and was like, yeah, see you in a bit, mate. What the hell? Like, his stocks are high. He's what I like about Zidane, he's clearly very, very clever. He's clearly very clever in the sense that he's not going to take a job. Like, he wouldn't go United because he knows United is a mess. He's only going to take a job that will enhance his status within the game as a manager. Yeah, he did come back for a year. Yes, Lizzie. Nah, not really. I mean, Atletico Madrid probably the better team, but nah, nothing major. Guy called Mike in the chat needs a red card for £300, so we're all kind of rooting for a red card. France has extended Deschamps' contract till 2026. Well, I wonder what he's going to do then. I wonder what he's got to do, Zidane. I wonder if he's going to go back to Real Madrid once Ancelotti leaves, because surely Ancelotti's not got long left in him now as a manager. I don't mean like just generally. I mean, wish him all good health and that. But yeah, I mean, as a manager, surely like, is he going to keep? How old is he, mate? Like Ancelotti, 64. You know what I mean? Come on, pal. Go sit on a beach, mate. You know what I mean? What's he doing? Mark my words, LB. He will be sitting manager in 2026. We'll see, man. The only reason I don't think he will be is he's Real Madrid, isn't it? And I think that Luis Enrique, who's been at Barca, will have a better relationship and a communication and a connection with the Barcelona boys up top. That's my thing on that. And yeah, Ancelotti apparently is going Brazil next season, and I reckon Zidane will go back to Madrid again. So yeah, that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream, by the way, if you've not done so already. We're 4 people away from 100 likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Can't we agree that De Zerbi is just a man to replace Pep? No, we're lying. We can't agree to that, bro, because then that would be boring and there'd be no debate. And also, I just think it's too early to say De Zerbi, bro. I mean, he's done fantastic since he's been in at Brighton, but it's early days. It's early days. I mean, did you see that performance in midweek against AEK Athens in Europe, bro? Did that not concern you? I think that's concerning me. I think that's concerning. I think, like I say, if De Zerbi has a good year this year, then yeah, obviously he probably goes towards the top. And he's doing all right in the league. He's just obviously he's got some big matches coming up now in the Europa League, isn't it? Big games. And what's this? Mbappe injured. Mbappe injured. Calf injury. That's mad. Going to miss out. Possibly going to miss the Newcastle game, which would be good for Newcastle. Poch should manage City. Go away, Saka, mate. I don't want that fraud anywhere near my football club. I don't want that fraud anywhere near my football club, mate. What's he ever done? What's he ever done, mate? What's he ever done? I want someone, right, who is... My criteria for my next City manager is someone who's been there and done it at a top level, right? And that's not Poch. So I'm talking Luis Enrique. I'm talking Zidane. I'm talking them sort of managers, yeah? Or I want pure sentiment vibes. Pure sentiment vibes, which is like Company, Gundogan, that sort of thing. Or you got to get someone who plays sick football, but it's a huge risk. And then it's like De Zerbi. But yeah, man, it's going to be. Listen, I think when the day comes, which is listen, it's going to be. I'm going to cry my eyes out when he leaves, because we dominate English football. We dominate English football right now, and it's all because of Pep Guardiola. And when he leaves, we won't dominate anymore. We'll still be good. We'll still be successful. We'll still win leagues and that, but we won't dominate year after year after year after year after year. I mean, if you think about it, the only years we've not won the league is his first year and the COVID year. That's it. That's it. And the two exceptional years. One was his first year, one was COVID. Every other year he's won. So I'm going to cry my eyes out, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Do I like lacrosse? Never even seen it, bro. Never seen it. Well, I kind of know what it is. It's like you have like sticks with like little net things, don't you, at the end of your stick, and then you got to like throw it in the net. But no, I don't know anything about the game, mate. Like, is it one of them weird sports where one goal equals like 7 points or something? Like, why? Have you seen this? Is football the only sport where one goal equals a goal? Like one. You know what I mean? Real Madrid scored 1 goal, so they get 1. In tennis, you score a point, you get 15 points. What's all that about? Where's 15 come from, mate? Rugby. You score a try, you get 6 points, 6 goals. What? Who come up with these rules? But what's it with lacrosse? Is 1 goal equal 1 goal? Or 1 goal equals 17? One goal equals 1. At least you've got normal rules, bro, innit? You know what I mean? That's pretty decent. Speaking of American football, my state's team is currently in a very tight game, going down to the wire. Should we have a look? NFL. I have spoke about this before, but I do like NFL. The Lions versus the Falcons. 26. It's mad, isn't it? The point systems are crazy. Oh, it's the final. It's the final or something. When's the Super Bowl, man? Where's my team anyway? What's my team called again? My team was the team that got cancelled. Washington Patriots, I think they call it now. Oh, we're last, man. What the hell? We're last. We ain't even won a game yet. We're useless, mate. Oh, what is our team doing? I might have to do a Patriots watch-along. Are we playing now? We're playing now. We're live. We're winning. Oh, we're winning. Oh, wait. Are we the Patriots? Maybe that's not the right team, actually. New England. I thought they were in like Texas or something, man. Washington. I know they're in Washington, mate. I think that's the right team. I'm gonna Google it. NFL team changed name. Commanders. There we go. Commanders. That's the team that I support. The Commanders. Where are the Commanders? Oh, we're third, mate. We're third in the NFC East. We're third, mate. We've won 1. Oh, no, not 1, 2, lost 1. It's not too bad, I suppose. Yeah, I support the Commanders, mate. The way it got picked was I like a generator on Google. You should be supporting the Browns, Brett. What? There's a team called the Browns, is there? What the hell? Oh yeah, there is. Oh dear, I can't change now, mate. I've already committed to the Commanders. You know what I mean? Me and the Commanders, we're tight. The Cleveland Browns. Oh man, I probably should have picked that. If I knew the team names, I would have. But I didn't know any of the team names, so I just went on Google, typed in NFL team picker, and that came up. So that was my team. So I am the Commanders now. What's my history, man? What's my history? Has my club got any history on Commanders? They lost today. They got absolutely smashed, mate. 37-3. Yeah, I'm going to start doing YouTube video reaction videos. And I'll just go sick. It's not acceptable anymore. It's not. Yeah, has my team got any history? I'm on Wikipedia. Have we ever won anything? Here's a question for the Americans. Do you know how, like in England, we have the league, and then you got like the FA Cup, League Cup, and that. In America, for NFL, is it just the league, the Super Bowl, or is there like little cups as well? Or is it just one? Because if it's just one thing a year, then that's pretty ham, really, isn't it? Considering they've only like got one trophy they could possibly win. There's nothing else. They can't win no other trophy, just the league. That is pretty ham. Records, maybe records. Where's like the honours list? How do I find out how many Super Bowls have my team won, mate? Doesn't say. Why does Wikipedia not just have a thing for like how many Super Bowls we've won? Surely we've won some Super Bowls. I don't know, innit? I don't know. I ain't clever. 3. We've won 3. I take that, to be honest. It's more Champions Leagues than Arsenal have won. Sorry, guys. No, you know what I do want to. That's on my bucket list, man. Go watch a Super Bowl game. Not a Super Bowl game, just an NFL game. I want to go watch one, man. NBA has just made an in-season tournament, says Omar. Yeah, man. So how only 1 trophy to win? That's pretty mad, considering there's what? 4, 8, 12, 16, and then you've got the American Football Conference and then the National Football Conference. Like, what's the difference in it? I don't get that. What's the difference between the AFC and the NFC? See, this is out of my scale of what I know about NFL. Do you know what I mean? Right, we're about to get going. Second half is about to start. Oh, West and East. Well, why is it not called West and East then, facts only? Why is it called National League and American Football? Why is it not just called Western League and Eastern League? You know what I mean? They need to dumb it down for people who don't understand. Do you know what I'm saying? Out of my jurisdiction. So players don't travel across time zones. College football is really fun to watch. You know what's mad about America, right? It's like college football games will get like 90,000 people turning up to watch it. It's crazy that. Yeah, I'd low-key move to America, me. I'd go any day. I'll go any day, me. America, me. I think I'd fit in America, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I think I'd fit in. What do you reckon? American LB or nah? I just like the Walmart, mate. Walmart and like the Walmarts are huge. You know what I mean? I think that's so good, man. I met a friend from my mate come over. He lives in North Carolina, and he was showing us some of the views there, and it looks cool, man. You'd be small be over there, bro. Nah, man. Nah, the Walmarts are sick though. You know when you go in Asda Eastlands, it's like that. It's like that. It's different. Oh, it's a third goal, bro. It's 3-1. They've scored within 30 seconds. It's another header. 3 headers. 3 headers. Oh my God, this Real Madrid team cannot defend at all, bro. What is going on here? Yo, Simeone in. Simeone in. Real Madrid are trash. So basically, we're playing Real Madrid. What do we say to him? We say, just cross the ball to Haaland. That is essentially what we're saying. Alaba. No, Alaba. Why are you blaming Camavinga? That is your fault. Chat. Why is Alaba blaming Camavinga there? What has Camavinga done wrong? Alaba just runs away from Morata. Nah, Alaba, that is your fault, bro. Do you eat Chipotle? We don't have Chipotle over here, lad. Guys, am I seeing things there? Why is Alaba blaming Camavinga there? Is that not Alaba's fault? Alaba's marking him and then he just ran off. And then turns around and goes, Camavinga, what are you doing, man? What is that, mate? What is that? So anyway, as we were saying, yeah, man, I'd move over there. I'd move over there, to be honest with you. I'd move over to. Cheers, I go anywhere. I mean, I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. Yeah, that was shameful. That from Alaba blaming Camavinga. Nah, you just ran off, mate. Real Madrid are in trouble here, you know. They're in serious trouble. I think Camavinga would be very good in the Premier League, Joseph. I think he's got the grit and the little bit of fight you need. You know, when you're going like Everton away, Goodison Park, and that kind of stuff. Like, I think he'd actually be very, very good in the Premier League. Enzo Fernandez has only won one game with Chelsea in 2023. He's been there 9 months. Well, what the hell, man? You know, you see these stats about Chelsea, right? Do you not wonder how they're still in the league? Like, how are they still in the Premier League? Like, I see the stat every day. Someone will put like a stat up about Chelsea, like Chelsea have only won 2 games in the whole of 2023. I'm like, that is hilarious. But also, like, how are they still in the Premier League? How is there not riots at Stamford Bridge? They've won 2 games. Enzo Fernandez has won 1 football match since being at Chelsea. He moved in January. And he plays pretty much every game. Unreal. We will be there. We will be there to witness the downfall of Chelsea Football Club, my friends, and Manchester United, and Arsenal, and anyone else who wants to join, to be honest with you. Isn't it great witnessing downfalls of football? I love it, mate. The meltdown from the fans. It's because what happens is, right, it starts off at anger. There's different stages to the meltdown, right? So, first of all, you get anger. Right? Then you get more anger, and more anger. And then after a little bit, that anger turns to frustration with the board. Always blame the board. We always go to the board. The board are to blame. It's always the board. And then it's anger again. But then after a while, it just becomes despair and lack of caring. I mean, you look at some Chelsea fans now, they don't even care because they can't care. Because if they did care, they'd be in the mud. They'd be in the mud. Do you know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. I love watching it, and I think Arsenal are going to go through that now. Yeah, the 7 stages of grief, man. It is. It is. Like, if you look at United, I think they've gone from anger to, I think they're like almost at the despair stage now, to the point where they just know that they're rubbish, man. You know what I mean? They spent what, 450 million in 2 years, and they're rubbish. We've ruined football. What we've done is, you know what we've done, John? We've highlighted all mistakes, because at Manchester City, there are no mistakes. There are literally no mistakes. 99% of our signings work. Our board and our owner is connected. Our fans are happy with the board and the owners. The manager has full control over everything that happens. We have a business strategy to finance the football club with academy sales and moving players on when when we need to move them on. And some of them we don't like particularly. Like we don't like selling players like Mahrez, but we move them on because we know it's the right business thing to do. And all these things combined just make us a sick club. And what it does is any little mistake you make as a football club is highlighted because City don't make those mistakes. That's it, Mohammed. We've exposed football, man. Oh, here we go. Could be a forfeit. Oh, it's a good tackle, actually. Corner ball for Atletico Madrid. Yeah, other than the ticket office, Briggsy. Other than the ticket office. I mean, I've not rang them for a while, but I imagine that they're still awful. It's just like, right, so if you look at, let's hit some clubs, right? Arsenal. What are their errors? Look at the transfers this summer. Terrible transfers. Terrible transfers. Havertz, 65 mil. Terrible. Terrible. Did they really need to spend 25 million on Raya? Terrible. Man United. Owners, poor. Board, poor. Manager, poor. Signings, poor. Stadium falling down. Everything poor. Mistakes everywhere you look. Spurs getting the wrong manager when you got the manager and you didn't give the manager what they want. Failure to invest in players. Got a mad strategy of buying cheap players for 20 million and hoping that they turn into mint players rather than going out and getting the best players. Chelsea, I mean, we don't even need to go through what they've done in the last couple of years. Liverpool, failing to invest in their midfield, failing to invest in their defence. I mean, come on, man. Easy. It's easy to highlight where other teams have gone wrong. And then I say to you, name me 2 mistakes that Manchester City have made fundamentally in the last 2 years. Okay, I'll give you one. They should have offered Gundogan the contract sooner and give him what he wants sooner. That's one. Give me another fundamental mistake that they've made. That'll cost us. That'll cost us, you know. That Gundogan thing could cost us because he's sick, but give me something that could actually cost our team from not being successful. It's difficult, man. Selling, signing Sterling, but bro, he went on to win the treble, innit? So you can't really say that was an error. You know what, Bailey? You know they sold Shaka, yeah? Please tell me that Shaka was like insisting on leaving because surely to God, they didn't just say, okay, yeah, you can go. Like, surely Arsenal didn't want Shaka to leave because Shaka was mint last year, man. He wanted to leave Mohammed, but bro, you got to sit him down, bro, and be like, yo, listen, we can't let you leave. Like, come on. You're so important to us. You're so important to us. Like, we are going for Champions Leagues, we're going for Premier Leagues, and we need you to stay. You're going to be a crucial part of this team. And if he's still like, nah, like fairs, but surely you've got to like try everything possible to get him to stay, mate. I think their squad's weaker than it was last year. Their whole squad, I think, is weaker. And I cannot for the life of me understand who signed off on Kai Havertz for 60 million. And I've said many times, he might come good. That's not the point. The fact that they gambled £65 million on Kai Havertz is unbelievable. Nah, you are being biased. What, for saying Arsenal shouldn't have smashed 65 million on Kai Havertz, bro? Come on. Come on, lad. You're an Arsenal fan, mate. Do not tell me that you were happy at seeing Arsenal sign Havertz for 65 million. I've said all along, 20 million, I get it. I understand it. Bit of a gamble. 20 million. Yeah. It's not 65, mate. Not 65. Come on, mate. Aim, I seen it. It's fucking insane, bro. They're smashing up the city as well. It's mad. I've not seen it beyond belief. I've seen a screenshot of it, and he does look weird. Imagine they bought Madison instead. Yeah, I mean, they'd be cooking, wouldn't they? Like I said, for me, I just don't think Arsenal were in a position to gamble this summer. City were in a position to gamble. We just won the treble. We can go out and take gambles. We can sign £10 million players from South America and see what happens. We can sign Havertz. We can sign these players. Coutinho, see if he gets back to sick form at City. We could have signed these players. Why? Because we just won the treble. If we want to gamble something, we can gamble something. Arsenal are in no position to gamble. You don't not won anything, mate. Especially at 65 million. Imagine all the stuff that 65 million could have been spent on. It could have been spent on Jeremy Doku, which could have helped strengthen the wings with Saka. What other players could they have signed? What midfielders could they have signed, man? Could have signed Madison. Could have signed Mohamed Kudus. Could have signed Ward Prowse, who's probably a better signing than Havertz, to be honest with you. Could have signed Lavia. Could have put a deposit down on Caicedo. Could have got Nunes. Could have took Kovacic. Well, we're only saying that you probably signed the wrong guy, Bray. Yeah, I like Madison today. I do like Madison. I think he's a good player. Is Phillips a better signing than Havertz? Well, you got to look at the. Okay, so Havertz plays more than Phillips, but what does Havertz actually do? He's known as 007 at the moment because he's played 7 matches and not scored or assisted. Down and now no 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 Kai Havertz. So you know what I mean, like, and he cost £20 million more, £25 million more than Phillips. So I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? But it is what it is. Put it this way, I'm no fan of Calvin Phillips. Yeah, I'd rather have Calvin Phillips at City than Kai Havertz. That's my opinion. Mike, it's looking a bit like a crash at the moment, mate. Nothing happening. But you know, it only takes like one tackle to spark things off. We'll keep you posted if it gets a little bit tense, but at the moment it's a little bit soft at the moment, mate. Probably Bailey, yeah. He probably does need someone above him to say, why are you signing Havertz for? And he'll be like, Arteta's like, why? Because I think he's going to be mint. And then he needs someone to say, hang on a minute, mate. We've just finished second last year. You need to be getting players who are definitely going to improve our football club, not gambles. No, you're not signing him. Maybe he does need someone like that. Ajax director sacked. Jeez. Oh, big chance for Real Madrid. Corner ball. No, Saka, come on, mate. Look, listen. Bro, if you want to tell me that you think Havertz is doing well for Arsenal, yeah, then fairs, whatever. But if you think that, then good luck winning anything because you won't win anything with him in a team. Come on, bro. Oh, you're just trying shit. Havertz is shit. That's a good bait, to be fair. Look at this, guys. Saka's an Arsenal fan. But if you watch the Odegaard goal in play, you'll understand Havertz off the ball work. And then he put this. I'm just chatting shit. Havertz is shit. That's good, actually, bro. That's pretty funny. Do we even have a title rival this season, says Thotan. Our title rival is ourself. We get too arrogant and cocky, start making silly mistakes, and maybe ourselves. At this moment in time, I got to say Liverpool, man. Although I keep changing day by day, but I still don't think Liverpool will be title rivals. I just don't think they're very good defensively or in the midfield. Yes, 55. Got that fresh sponsor off Asahi Brie. No, I didn't really. My dad's beer in it, but yeah, it's nice. So they signed Kai Havertz, right? 65 million. We're not letting this drop, by the way. We're continuing with the chat. And signed Raya for 25, right? So that's 18 million. Another 10, 15, 20 million. They could have got Caicedo, man. Do you know what I mean? They could have got Caicedo. They could have got McAllister for 35. That's a decent little effort, that. Is that Chouameni? Who's it? Have they just put Chouameni on the pitch? Have I missed that sub? Havertz has to be a social experiment. Raya was a good signing, Blue, but my question is, was it needed right now, at this moment in time? I don't think it was. I think it was one season too early. I think there was more issues in Arsenal that they needed to sort out. I think they needed another winger. I think they needed another midfielder. I think they needed a striker. And then once they got them in, yeah, you're probably right. They probably did need a goalkeeper. But was Aaron Ramsdale really going to stop them from winning the league? No. Will Raya win them the league? No. So it's just £25 million for me that should have been spent in a year or two. You know, that's my opinion on it. I think, don't get me wrong, I think Raya's an upgrade. I think Raya's an upgrade on Ramsdale, 100%. But is it so much of an upgrade that's going to fundamentally improve them as a team? I don't believe it. I don't believe so. Like, yeah, priorities is what I should be saying. I think they had other priorities that they needed to sort out. Why are Atletico Madrid crumbling here, guys? What's going on? Enzo looked very dejected when he came off. That's because he won one game in 2023, bro. Oh, we just got a yellow card, Mike. Further, Mendy's looking pretty aggressive since he come on. Also, right, can we just stop with this Ramsdale clapping the cameras? We all know deep down inside you hate the fact that you're on the bench, bro. Do you know what I mean? You'll be sold in the summer. You ain't staying there on the bench. No chance. Clapping. Oh, what a great save. What a great save, mate. Come on. We all know that you don't like what's going on. I'm not saying you have to be miserable, but that was just for the cameras, man. That was for so much for the cameras. Unbelievable. Griezmann with an in-swinger here. A fourth goal for Atletico Madrid and it's game over. Headed away. Would you take Ramsdale if you had the option? I mean, I don't think he'd come to us though, Dan Tradius, because I think he wants to play first team football. Because for me, he's my England number one. I have him above Pickford personally, bro. My opinion. I have him above Pickford. So, but he needs to play football. So he's not gonna come City and sit on the bench. He might as well just stay at Arsenal, sit on the bench. Like, what's the difference? Other than winning a few trophies, but like, I think he actually wants to play. You know what I mean? I think he actually wants to play. If he wants to play for England, that's the difference between him and Phillips. Phillips doesn't have to play for City, and he'll still play for England. For Ramsdale to play for England, he's going to have to play proper football. Chance here for Mendy to whip one in, blocked by Aspilicueta. Ederson don't get his flowers. Yeah, I mean, Ederson has massively improved since Ortega come in. Let's be real. Since Ortega came into the football club, he's just massively improved. He's actually some of his saves are mega now. He's pulling off beastie saves that he would never have pulled off 2 years ago. And I think it's because Ederson knows that if he doesn't perform, Ortega's there. And of course, Sam Lee put out that article to say that if Pep Guardiola was thinking towards the end of the season, before Ederson made the mint saves, before the end of the season, Pep Guardiola was considering starting this season with Ortega in goal. So Ederson knows he has to perform, and he's gone up. He's gone up massively, mate. He's made some big saves. Made a great save yesterday. Made a great save against West Ham. Been playing really well. Yeah, Champions League final. He made some big saves in that. Uh, 20 minutes to go here. I've got to say, this Real Madrid team, I'm not impressed one bit, mate. Not impressed one bit. Bellingham's done nothing in this game. Ceronics. Bellingham has been quiet. He's been well quiet in the game. He's getting on the ball a little bit more, as Blue says there. He's getting into it a little bit, but up to now, he's not really done too much, to be honest with you. Cruz has probably been sort of the main guy who's getting on the ball, but he's not on now. Oh, Aspilicueta, what's that? Corner ball for Real Madrid. I think Harry Kane should come back to Spurs after his 4-year contract ends when he's 34 and try and break the Premier League record. He's like 50 away. Or should he stay at Bayern Munich? Let me check what the actual top goal scorer Premier League all time. Okay, so Alan Shearer's on 260, Kane's on 213. So he's 47 away. So if he's 34, let's say he hits at a rate of 17 a season. 47, 17. He'd need 3 years. So 35, 36, 37. So he'd be playing until he's 37. If he hits at a rate of 17 goals a season, because obviously he'd be 34, you can't really expect him to be scoring 25, 30 goals. So I'm just saying, be conservative and give him 17 goals a season. You need 3 years. Then if I was him, yeah, I would do that. I would do that. But in 4 years, what's Haaland going to be on in 4 years? Do you know what I mean? Hey, up, Mike, it's kicking off a bit. It's kicking off. This could be a red card, you know. That tackle was heavy. It's a heavy tackle, that. Oh, no, it wasn't a red card. Sorry, mate. Right, so Haaland so far, yeah, has got 43. Right, so say he gets another 25 this year, right? That'll put him on 68. And then there'll be 3 years left before Kane would go back. So say he gets 30 goals a season, right, which is 90. He'd be on 158. So when Kane comes back, it'd be basically 110 goals behind Shearer. Haaland would be 110 goals behind Shearer. So then Kane would have a couple of years, beat the Shearer record. I don't think he'd end up smashing the Shearer record. He won't massively increase on it. He'd probably get to like maybe 270, 280 if he's lucky, which would mean Haaland, if he did stay at City, would end up breaking that record within 5 or 6 years. Haaland. I don't think Haaland has a release clause now, but the Athletic basically say no one really knows. Like he definitely had a release clause in for the end of this season, but that got cancelled when Pep Guardiola extended his contract. But that doesn't mean to say that he doesn't have another release clause later on in the contract, maybe next year or the year after, because no one knows. No one knows. Who you got for the Euros this year? If England didn't have Gareth Southgate, England, because I think we've got the best team, but I still think we can win it even with Gareth Southgate, just because I think we've got the best team. And at the end of the day, with Harry Kane's like so sick, mate. Corner ball, Atletico Madrid, 14 minutes to play here. You should do a stream for City's all-time 11. Yaya starts. Nah, backs only. That's why I'm saying I'm only giving Kane 17 goals for 3 years when he comes back. So he's 34, 35, 35, 36, 36, 37. If he scores 17 goals in each of them 3 years, which I think he'd do even at that age, then he'd still break it. How long until Mansour sells? I don't think he does sell. Why would he sell? The difference is between someone like him and the Glazers, yeah. The Glazers are here to make a profit or make a dividend. Yeah, they want to get paid. That's they're businessmen. Sheikh Mansour doesn't want to take a dividend from Manchester. You know, taking £50 million a year in a dividend for Sheikh Mansour. What's that? You know what I mean? That ain't nothing for him. That ain't nothing for him. Selling City for 5 billion again. It's not really. It's for him. I don't think for him. It's not really a money making exercise. It's building an empire. It's building a legacy. That's what he wants to do, and therefore, no amount of money, he'd be prepared to sell. So I don't think he sells, man. The only way he sells is if he's forced to sell, like Roman Abramovich was. You know, when the Ukraine thing happened and he was sort of like forced to sell the club. I think obviously if something happened between the UK and the United Arab Emirates, like politically, and he was forced to sell, then obviously he'd have to go. But I mean, that doesn't look likely given the fact that the UAE have just announced a £10 billion investment into the country. Oh, good little effort that from Brahim Diaz. Watch Brahim Diaz when he runs. He always got his head down. That's for me. That's what's not stopped him, but that's one of the reasons he's not made it as a top player. He always has his head down, although there he has got his head up a little bit more. But again, head down. Never gets his head up. Notice that when I used to watch him in the academy, him, Foden, and Sancho used to fry, but he never looks up, man. Top four: City top four, Arsenal top four, Liverpool top four, Tottenham top four, Newcastle fifth, Man United sixth. Maybe not even sixth. Maybe Brighton sixth. Man United seventh. Corner here for Madrid. They kind of need a goal here, you know. A goal here would make it interesting, and that is another shocking corner. I wonder if it's just the watch-along. Maybe the watch-along curses corners. Because every team we watch on the watch-alongs, just no one can take a good corner, man. I take Cole Palmer, Mohammed. Not even capping. I take Cole Palmer over Diaz. Honestly. I thought Diaz was a good player. I just think he doesn't look where he's running. Oh, this is nice. How he's gone down. Lost the ball. Yeah, Lizzie, we're getting beat on Wednesday, 100%. I already know we're getting beat. I've already prepared myself. I'm not even bothered when we get beat. There won't be like a rage reaction when we get beat. I promise you will not see an upload on Wednesday night. Unacceptable. It's not happening. I know we're getting beat, 100%. We're getting beat. I'd be buzzing if they go and win it, you know. Let them go and win it. Be good for them. Nah, Elia, mate. People who talk about the charges pretending like they're ITK. Bro, these lawyers who are dealing with the case, yeah, it's their job. It's their job, and they have like signed contracts and non-disclosure agreements to say they're not allowed to speak about the case. The only people that know what's going on are the lawyers and the people very, very high up in Manchester City and the Premier League. Nobody else. They're not going to start telling some random guy, and then that guy is going to tell another guy who then puts it on Twitter. Honestly, man, nobody knows. I've said it from day one. And anyone else who says anything different is chatting. I have no idea whether we're guilty or innocent. And anyone who says we are innocent, anyone who says we're guilty, you're chatting. Nobody knows. We don't know. No one in this chat knows, nor do I. Let's be honest. We don't know if City had done something dodgy or not. Because we have no idea. We've not seen the books. We've not seen the evidence. I believe that we're innocent because my club is telling me we're innocent, but I don't actually know. I know beyond belief, but we've got the Club World Cup. The Club World Cup screws us, innit? The Club World Cup screws us. Oh, Dejan, bro, that is horrendous. I'm a City fan, but you know, before it's funny, guys. You know, before we was talking about the 7 stages of grief of being a fan of a club, right? Look at this from Dejan. He puts sadly. He's not angry anymore. He's not frustrated. He's just sad. He's just sad now. He's like, it is what it is. They've not got the energy to moan. Good to see you in Dejan, bro. Yeah, but bro, the 115 thing again is a bit of a like con, right? Because 30 of the for the 115 things are for not cooperating, right? And they're all the same charge. So it's like, say for example, right? You fill out your tax form every year, right? But every year you make the same mistake. So you meant to tick this box, but you actually tick this box. Every year you've done that for 10 years. And then one year, the tax office rings you up and go, you tick this box. I think you should be ticking this box. And you go, oh yeah, should have been ticking that box. They say, what we're going to do you for 10 breaches. Actually, it's just one breach. It's just one breach, but you've done it 10 times. That's effectively what they've done. You know, that's effectively what they've done. They've done us on a couple of charges, but said we've done it pretty much every year for 10 years. Hence, it goes up to 115. But again, 30 of those things are for not cooperating. Another corner for Real Madrid. They're running out of time here. 6 minutes left. Brahim. Dead. Dead ball. Where do I think Pep will go next? I think he might be done with club football after City, you know. I think he might. I think he might go international. Because what else is there to do for him? Unless he wants to go the thing is, right, he's at home at Barcelona. That's his home, right? Like, if he goes to Barcelona, everyone in Barcelona loves him. The club loves him. The fans love him. Everyone loves him. He's adored there, right? And then he went to Bayern Munich. The fans didn't like him. The fans didn't like him. They did a banner when he left, and they didn't like him. The players didn't like him. The board didn't like him. And then he's come to Manchester City, and he's adored even more than he is in Barcelona. The board love him, the owners love him, the players love him, the fans adore him. Yeah. He's not going to get that anywhere else. He's not going to get that anywhere else. So I think actually Bayern Munich might prevent Pep Guardiola from going elsewhere as an actual club job. And I think if he does leave, I think he'll go as an international. The question is, would he manage England or not? Manage the tops. What you say there? Rank the big six clubs in terms of size. I think Liverpool are bigger than Man United. They've won 6 Champions Leagues. Man United. I feel like City are at an inflection point now. I feel like City are at an inflection point as to potentially overtaking Arsenal and Chelsea. Because actually, if you look at the history, we've trophy-wise, I think we might be pretty much on level with Chelsea, or won more than Chelsea, or I'm pretty sure we're close. We won an FA Cup before Chelsea were even formed as a football club. Arsenal have a lot more fans than City, but they've never won a UCL. This is why I said earlier on, if City win another Champions League, we're 100% clear of Arsenal, 100% clear of Arsenal. But I do feel that we're at the moment we're at an inflection point. I don't think there's too much between Chelsea, Arsenal, and City now. I think Arsenal, Chelsea, and City are all sort of very, very similar level. But if City can win another Champions League, then 100% we have to be bigger than Arsenal. And we've won 2 Champions Leagues. We're 4 leagues behind Arsenal. If we won another Champions League, we'd be 4 leagues behind Arsenal, and we'd won 2 Champions Leagues. They've won none. We are the second most followed English club on Instagram. Says facts only. Well, there you go then. Oh, that's a bad tackle, that. Oh, no, it hit his ankle. I tell you what, if that was a couple of inches above that, that could be a red, but I think he's going to get away with that one because it was on his ankle. Yeah, he has got away with it. Lucky guy. Lucky guy. You'll never be bigger than Arsenal. I disagree. I think we are there or thereabouts on Arsenal. I could say, I think if we win another Champions League, I think we are bigger than Arsenal. If we win the Premier League, yeah, and the Champions League, we're only 3 titles behind Arsenal, 3, and we've won 2 Champions Leagues and they've won none. I think we'd be bigger than Arsenal. You can't just say, oh yeah, but then fan base. Well, the fan base isn't everything. You know what I mean? You got to have trophies. Bro, Dejan, listen, I'll tell you this. I think the guy's a fraud. I think the guy's an absolute fraudulent manager. I don't know how he's got the job. If you actually look at his history, bro, as a manager, right? He won a couple of Eredivises at Ajax, fair dues. That's all he's ever done. He got to 1 semi-final of the Champions League, which he bottled against Tottenham. And then the other 2 Champions League campaigns, he did really bad. He got beat off Benfica and then didn't qualify, I think, 2 group stages. I genuinely think the guy is a fraudulent manager. It's serious. I think the fact that he's been there over a year. Let me just deep something for you, yeah? Let me just deep something. United yesterday went to Burnley, who I believe are now bottom of the league. They might be 19th just because Sheffield United got beat by 8 goals. Okay, yeah, Burnley are now 19th. Man United, yeah, the Manchester United went to Burnley to play counter-attacking football yesterday. This is a manager who's meant to be playing possession-based football, a manager who's meant to be taking the game to the opposition. And you went to Burnley yesterday and went, now you have the ball, lads. We'll play counter-attacking football. I just think the guy's a joke. I think he's a complete joke, man. I think he handled the Ronaldo situation really well. I give him credit for that. I think he's handled the Sancho situation terribly. I think he signed Anthony, terrible signing. You know, and even if you look at like Casemiro, he's now falling off. Onana hasn't started well. Maguire, shocking. So yeah, I think the guy's a joker. I think he's a joker, man. I raised this, by the way, 4 or 5 weeks ago before anyone was talking about it on the Football 12-Man podcast, and they tried to cook me. And I just pointed out the facts. I got to say, yeah, that so far, we've watched Bayern Munich, very average. We've watched Real Madrid, poor. Arsenal, poor. What's stopping us from winning back-to-back Champions Leagues? Who says no? Who says no? I don't say no. I say back-to-back it. I say back-to-back Trebs. Back-to-back Trebs, mate. Trebles. Let's go again. The funniest thing is, yeah, the hardest trophy to win for us this season out of that treble, in my opinion, is the FA Cup because it comes at a horrible time of the Premier League. If we, to be fair, if we walk in the Prem, then maybe we're chilling. But otherwise, we're in the mud. Yeah, go on, Atletico 1-on-1 here. Oh, Depay wide. OYP, completely agree. Completely agree. I think this Real Madrid team, you could see it, right? Within 10 minutes of this game, I said they look like they miss a striker. Like, you can just tell. They don't know what to do. They've got the ball now, right? They don't know what to do. They need a striker, big time, which is a shame because they might come for Haaland in a year or two. Oh, yeah. So Omar, right? I can say, yes, you are right. Ten Hag, United did well last year. But I can also caveat it and raise some red flags. So, yes, he had a good year. Yeah. So just get that out of the way straight away. Yes, he had a good year. He won a trophy and he got in the top four. He got to another final. However, I can also point out the fact that in an ordinary season, they probably wouldn't have got top four. Liverpool were trash, Chelsea were trash, Tottenham fell off, and Tottenham should have finished in the top four. They didn't play anyone in the Carabao Cup until they got to the final when they played Newcastle. By the way, Newcastle were the better team in that game. In the FA Cup, they didn't play anyone until they got to the semi-final when they played Brighton, only won that on penalties, and then got beat off City in the final. They also got beat 7-0 off Liverpool and 6-3 off Manchester City. So, yes, I can say this, and I do say that. I say credit to him. He won a trophy, got top four, fair play. But I can also say at the same time, however, this happened, this happened, this happened, and this happened. You know, because you can't. One thing you can't do, you can't take away people's successes because at the end of the day, you can only get drawn against who you got drawn against. But I can point out the fact that he did have an easy run, and of course this year he started off poor. So look, at the end of the day, I'm saying what I'm saying. I mean, this season's proving that what I'm saying is probably right. Hey, hang on a minute, Mike. Mike, you could. There's 90 seconds left. Oh, yellow card. Fucking hell. I thought he was going to get red carded there. Bellingham booked. I thought it was going to be a red card there, mate. If the red card would have come out there with 90 seconds to go and Mike got 300 quid with 90 seconds to go, that would have been unbelievable. I wonder if they're going to VAR this. I don't think so. I think that probably is a yellow. It's very late, but I think it is a yellow. Oh, Mike, mate. I thought that was going to be it then. I doubt they're going to review that, to be honest. Still kicking off. It's still kicking off, you know. Nah, it's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Oh, man, Mike, I'd have been buzzing if you won that free ton, but ain't to be, man. Ain't to be. It's been a bit of a soft game, to be honest with you, as well. There's a couple of challenges here or there, but on the whole, nothing really happened. How much injury time? There's like 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left, man. Yeah, it means Girona are ahead of Real Madrid in the league. Also, a big win for Atletico Madrid puts them up to 5th, which they desperately needed. They needed to win tonight. They needed to win. Girona to win the league. Imagine. That'd be class, wouldn't it? And there you go. Full time. Atletico Madrid win the Madrid Derby. And I've got to say, I'm very, very disappointed in Real Madrid. All I've been seeing in the last couple of weeks is Real Madrid this, Jude Bellingham that. And tonight, I've got to say, I thought they were very, very poor. Very, very poor. defensively, shocking. Every time Atletico Madrid went forward, you thought they were going to score. Goals conceded, just nowhere near the players heading the ball. I mean, the third one, was it the third one? The one for Griezmann, for me, was probably the worst. I mean, he was just stood there in between three players. Alaba blaming Camavinga for the third goal when it was his fault. Going forward, offered absolutely nothing. Said when Cruz scored, that was the only way they were going to score, by a long-range strike. I don't think they tested the goalkeeper once. Very average. Listen, it's one game. I'm sure we'll watch more Real Madrid games throughout the season and get maybe a better picture. But so far, watched Bayern Munich against Man United and thought they were very average. I watched Bayern Munich against RB Leipzig in the first day of the season, thought they were very poor. Watched Real Madrid tonight, thought they were poor. Watched Arsenal 6 times, not seeing a good game from them yet. The only teams we need to watch now, seriously, are Barcelona and PSG. But at the moment, I'm watching everyone, guys, and I'm thinking, who's going to stop us from winning the Champions League? Listen, it's been a good weekend of content. How many watch-alongs have we done this weekend? I did the under-18s, City, Burnley, North London Derby, Real Madrid. 5 watch-alongs this weekend. And what did I tell you at the start of the season? One of my goals was to watch more football. That was one of my goals. I want to watch more football and get a bit of a better knowledge of the game around, and 5 watch-alongs in a weekend is decent. So I'm buzzing with that. But yeah, listen, I've enjoyed this weekend, man. It's been class. We've got Barnsley coming up on Tuesday for the Papa John's game. Big match. So I'll be watching that. That kicks off at 7:45 UK time. We've got Newcastle on Wednesday, but I'm actually going to the match. I'm actually going. You guys know I normally go to like 1 or 2 games a season. So I'm going to the game on Wednesday. I might vlog it. I don't know. Depends how it goes. I don't know. I've never vlogged before, so I don't really know how to sort of how to do it. So it's not gonna, if I do one, it's not going to be like MCFC lads where it's like proper sick editing. It'll just be raw. But yeah, and then obviously we've got a game at the weekend, man. Big up to Facts Only says, well, a Madrid fan would have said the same thing after they watched us versus United at Old Trafford last season. These are a lot of shit, easy Champions League. No, and I did say earlier on, Facts Only, that I do also understand that it's early on. And that's why I said I want to watch more Real Madrid to see how they get on. But yeah, I'm back tomorrow. Probably do some sort of weekend roundup. I'm on Saeed's channel tomorrow as well. But yeah, man, just enjoy Monday, innit? Smash Monday out. Good weekend of football. United, despite winning, are in meltdown. Arsenal drop points. City look like we're cruising it at the moment. And yeah, been a good weekend of football. Listen, guys, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Smash a like on the stream on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more. See you in a bit.